What's up guys, James here. Thanks for coming back to the shop again today. Today I am working on making some art. About once a year I make these stars and I sell a few, I give some as gifts, and so we're going to go through the process of how I design them and putting them together. All hand riveted together. The first few I made, I hand cut and I hand drilled all the holes. And nowadays I have my buddy Tim over at T&A Laser. Laser cuts them for me, makes the process a lot easier. And this is the third iteration of it. And one of the issues I had was that it was difficult to ship these. They're kind of lightweight and can easily be damaged in shipping, and it would be a big box. So I redesigned how they go together, and so now each arm of the star bolts together. There's little tabs, and so now I can flat pack it into a pretty small box and ship it out. So it's got my logo in there and everything, so it worked out pretty good. This was the first one I did with the bolt together situation, and it looks really good. So follow along and we'll knock one of these out. Alright guys, here is the 3D model that I made of the star. This is, like I said, my third revision on this, and I redesigned it so that I could break down each leg of the star and pack it more like a flat pack and ship it. So I made these, used to be one bracket that attached each of the two legs together, and now it's two brackets that then bolt together by the end user. So they rivet in just like my old ones, but it's, like I said, two piece, and then they bolt together. And then it's got these little tabs. That's the little tab there that holds it, that you hang it on the wall with. So I'm just going to go ahead here and change the design so you can see the different designs of the legs themselves. My computer's really slow. There we go. And so that's the snowflake design. This is the back side we're looking at here. I'm probably going to move that holder, make a custom one for that one in particular, so that's up maybe in the tip, so it's kind of hidden. And this one would look really good with some LED strips hidden behind there, behind each bend. But that thing's going to weigh hardly nothing when it's done. Anyways, this is how I make them and how I design them, and let's get into actually putting this guy together. So I'm using the mill as an arbor press to press these inserts in. So these inserts have little teeth on them that grab into the aluminum, and that's it, they stay, and then there's no nut to have to fiddle with, and so the other piece goes in and bolts through, and that's it. So I'm gonna sit here and do all these. Alright, so what this piece is the hanger piece, which has my logo in it, and then your nail goes on there. So this guy actually sits down and you hang it and locks it down in like that. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is set up my pieces here. So each one gets one of these, So these guys, when they're in there, it comes together like that. Those little tabs lock in. So when you have the two pieces, they just lock in together. Then you've got your threaded inserts, and then you just put your bolt through that side. So that way I can ship these, because otherwise they're too big. That's what I realized before, so they were too big to conveniently and economically ship. So now you'll be able to bolt them in and off. I use these Clecos, and I set this up just like you were building if you were building an airplane. I don't want to scratch this up though. That goes like that. And this one goes in. That. That. These holes ended up being a little bit tight, so I'm just gonna Alright, so what I like to do is I'm going to drop in all of my rivets. These are solid aluminum rivets. Okay. Set. Alright, and then I just take a piece of blue tape and I put that over the rivets like that. And it just holds the rivets in while I hold it upside down, because I'm going to be holding it like this. That has the shape of the rivet, so the domed head, the round head of the rivet. So I'm just going to set each one of those on there, and again, using the mill as an arbor press, I'm going to just go ahead and press these in. So nice hard riveted in. Looks good. I'll finish the other side. Alright, so here's the star. All the pieces all put together. So now I just have to go and I'm just going to bolt it together to see how it looks, but it'll come, this way I'll be able to flat pack this all together in one box, and then the customer can just simply bolt it together with a few bolts and be done with it. So let's do that. Alright, so these just simply lock in together. There's those little tabs, so they just lock in like that, and put a bolt in it. Alright guys, there it is. Even with my red shoes. So if you have any questions, feel free to message me, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the little notification bell if you want to see more of my fabrication videos and all the other stuff that I do around here. I know it's kind of a scrambled up channel, but that's just the way it is. Peace out, guys. See you next time.